What's up, guys? I got another battle for you guys today, and it's another RU battle against Aljaws on the Pokemon Showdown. He was sitting around rank 25, which means he's a relatively good player, and I am sitting at rank 11, which shows how good I am at RU. And the most interesting thing about this battle is that we're both running 4 of the same Pokemon, and our 2 different Pokemon shows how team composition can just sway how a battle can go. And let's get to the team preview. Alright, so here's the teams. Looking at the teams, we both have Entei, Kabutops, Nidoqueen, and Rotom. And the only difference is that I'm running Clefable and Ditto, while he's running Gothitelle and Archeops. And look at his team, it's a lot more offensive than mine. Well, just because it's a lot faster, and the Gothitelle just puts so much more pressure on any team. So I know, looking at the Gothitelle, I do not want anything like my Kabutops trapped. I'm going to have to keep around the Clefable, because Clefable is going to wall that Nidoqueen and Gothitelle and Rotom once Rotom has the trick, once it has the scarf off of it. And the only difference between our sets is that rather than running the Choice Bandit Entei like I always do, I was testing out a Howl Entei, which, if you don't know what Howl is, it boosts your attack by 1 when you use the move, and it's an expert belted Entei rather than Choice Bandit. And my Rotom is basically standard, other than the fact it does not. It runs Volt Switch, Leaf Storm, Trick, and rather than Thunderbolt, I run Thunder Wave on mine. And because my Kabutops and Entei are relatively slow, I know that getting the Choice Scarfed Thunder Wave can be so beneficial late game. And yeah, we're both running the exact same Nidoqueen and Kabutops. And then I have Ditto, which is going to be really good for taking out the Archeops, because it's going to outspeed the rest of his team and hit anything on his team with a really hard Stone Edge. And yeah, so I'm going to have to keep around the Clefable because I need to watch out for the Gothitelle and the Nidoqueen. So let's get to the battle. Alright, so I'm gonna lead with Rotom. He leads with Entei, and I know he's probably just gonna go for the Flare Blitz here. So I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch, knowing that if he switches to Nidoqueen, I can just go into my Clefable and wall it completely. So I'm gonna switch right to Clefable, and he goes for Earth Power, which was kind of a weird move because I was not gonna bring in anything that was weak to Earth Power on that Nidoqueen. And Rotom is immune to it. So I'm getting it off the Wish, and Gothitelle comes in. He thinks that Psyshock is going to beat me. No. Clefable, with the combination of Wish and Protect, I can easily outstall with Gothitelle. I probably should have sped it up, but I did not. And now I can talk about the threat that Gothitelle holds in the RU tier. The problem with Gothitelle is that it can trap anything in the tier, and there are just so many Pokemon that Gothitelle can set up on, like Ferroseed, Clefable, Roselia. Roselia is the worst. If you can get it, Gothitelle in on Roselia, it's basically GG, because the best Roselia can do, unless it carries a Toxic, is get Sludge Bombs on you. But if it's not carrying the Sludge Bomb, it's basically game over. And this happens to be the Choice Specs Gothitelle, and I know I can beat it now. And since I am sitting at 88% right now, I think I just go for the Double Edge and I kill it off. No, I go for another Wish. God damn it. Okay, Protect, get the Wish back. And he just keeps on Psyshocking. I'm not sure why. He probably should have switched. But now I'm back at 98%, and now I feel safe going for the Double Edge, because he gets me down to 46%, and I'm just going to go for the Double Edge and get the crit. That just speeds up the process, because I was going to outstall him anyway with Wish and Protect. So now he's going to bring in Archeops, and I'm going to go for the Protect while he goes for the Stone Edge, I think. No, Acrobatics. And here I'm going to bring in my Rotom, knowing I can take 1 Acrobatics, because No, I cannot take 1 Acrobatics. I just brought in Rotom, which I guess wasn't the best idea, but I brought it in anyway. And here he's going to U-turn into Entei, and I know I'm going to have to switch into Kabutops, and he goes for Stone Edge. That misses. That does not play a huge role, because he's just going to go for another one here. And I'm going to get the speed boost, and I'm just going to set up the Stealth Rocks. And here, now that I'm faster than him, I know I can just go for the Stone Edge and kill off this Entei, which is great. Actually, no, that's first Stone Edge did matter a lot, because if he hit it, then my Kabutops would be dead. But it has 80 accuracy, so it's not really something you can rely on. And here, I should have seen the Aqua Jet and gone for my own. and I did not. I'm not sure why. So now I'm going to go to Nidoqueen. I thought he would be smarter than to want to sack his Kabutops, but for some reason he just sacks his Kabutops, and I'm not able to get a substitute up. And now he's not going to get to go for a Rapid Spin anytime, and I'm just going to kill off his Kabutops with a Thunderbolt. And now that rocks are up, his Archeops is going to be heavily crippled. And here I just sack the Nidoqueen, because if he was to miss with Stone Edge, I would have killed it. And if he was not to go for the Stone Edge, then Ditto could come in next. Well, Ditto's going to come in anyway and kill off the Stone Edge. And now he's left with Nidoqueen and Rotom. I'm just going to stay in with Ditto because I need to get a big hit off. Oh no, I'm going to switch out. I'm going to switch out into Rotom to fodder it, and he's going to for a Fire Blast. I hate Fire Blast because 85 accuracy is total bullshit. And now I'm going to bring Clefable, and now that I did not take that Fire Blast, I know I can just Protect, Stall with Wish and kill off this Nidoqueen eventually with Double Edge. And Sludge Wave is actually doing less than Side Shock, which is not surprising. And here I probably should have sped this up as well. God damn it. And I'm going to Protect, Stall until I kill this Nidoqueen with the Double Edge. And as of now, if you guys have not heard, Nidoqueen has not been banned from RU. I'm not sure if you guys follow, but Nidoqueen has not been banned. It got 3 abstains, which means they just did not want to vote. And it got 8 for do not vote, which means Nidoqueen will never be suspect again and will be permanently kept in the RU tier. And I'm just killing it off with these Double Edges. This takes forever. I know that this game goes to 48 turns, so this is ridiculous. I should have sped it up. But he's going to go for another Sludge Wave. Is not doing that much, but I prefer to have Substitute over Sludge Wave on Nidoqueen. I know Sludge Wave is a really strong stab with Sheer Force, but having Substitute, if they can get them on the Switch, is just so painful because they will have to take one big hit. That'll most likely be super effective to one of his Pokemon on their team. Unless it'll be neutral, then I can just hit off a really powerful Earth Power. So now I'm just going to go for another Protect and get the Wish. And now I'm at 98%, and I can just go for Double Edge and kill this Nidoqueen. No, I do not kill it. But I think here, I just take another Earth Power, or I get off one Wish. I'm going to Protect and get off one Wish, and then I will kill the Nidoqueen next turn. So this game is almost at a close, because I know I can just bring in my... my Clefable can just wall his Rotom completely, even if he tricks, because Double Edge will just rape that Rotom. And he's going to go for Earth Power, and here I have 90%. I hope I go for the Double Edge here. Please get this over with. Yes, I go for the Double Edge and kill the Nidoqueen. And now he only has left his Rotom, and here I could have switched into my Entei, but I just decide to, if he's going to go for Trick, I can just go for the Double Edge over and over, and that's what I do. And it does 39%, shows how powerful Clefable is with no attack investment. And here, he's going to get me down to 2% with that Thunderbolt. And here, I know he can't kill me with a Thunderbolt if I switch into Entei, so wanting to keep the 3-0, I'm going to switch into Entei, take this Thunderbolt with ease, and kill it off with the Extreme Speed. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm sorry I did not get rid of all that. I actually slowed down the clip. I probably should have sped up that stalling part, but you got to hear about why Gothitelle and Nidoqueen are just so OP and how they have not been banned. And thanks for watching, guys. See you guys later.